Hello people! In this video I will talk a little deeper about the activation of the DNA. How can we activate our starseed DNA? And what I used to mention is this importance of activate our DNA strands, the original composition of our DNA. If you see in a video that I can mention in the chart, the origin of the human beings, according to the Quero Inca Indians, they mentioned that we had a composition of DNA before, and due to complex evolutionary history, we needed to deactivate most of these DNA strands. When we have these DNA strands activated, what we get is the complete memories of who we really are, where do we come from, and what do we need to do here. And this is the reason why it's important to activate this starseed DNA. To understand how can we do that, this activation, we need to see first the DNA structure, the original DNA structure that was composed of 2 anchors. So it was the anchors like this, and then we had 12 DNA strands. The 12 DNA strands, they are related to our chakras that are within our body. They are not high up in our outside us, as I see in many theories about how to activate DNA, the starseed DNA, that they show that is through outside us, above our head is our chakras to activate it, and this is not true, because these chakras are within our body. These 12 chakras are within our body, and we are including the 7 main chakras and another secondary chakras that are part of these DNAs, the 12 DNA strands, but they are important, and it's important to mention that they are not outside our body, as many people mention. So these 2 anchors of the DNA are represented by our stars. So the first one is down our foot and is the Earth star. And the second one is above our head and is the Soul star. So we have these 2 stars that are like the anchoring, and then we have the 12 chakras. So this composition, this energetic composition in our body are related to the structure of our original DNA. And once we get in touch with this structure, our energetic structure, and we reactivate it and we work with it, straighten this energy, we will be slowly activating also our DNA strands. So this is important. In this book, that is a book that I wrote a couple of months ago, I am mentioning here how is the structure of the DNA. Let me try to show it better here. And see, here you are. So this is how DNA actually is composed in our chakras. This is how it's related. So we have the star here, the Earth star, under the foot, and then we have the foot chakra, we have the knee chakras, then we have the root, the navel, the solar plexus. The heart chakra is divided in 2. That is the middle chakra, the middle heart chakra, and the upper heart chakra. So they are divided in 2. Then we have the throat and the nape. Then we have the third eye, we have the crown, we have also the castle, and then we have the soul star. I just ask your excuses for the quality of the camera, that is not the best, but this is just for having an idea about how these chakras are located. So this is how we getting in touch by meditation with these structures. So we realize that the first thing is to work with our earthly energy. So we have this grown condition that in order to be high, to have a high consciousness, to have this quantum leap, we need to just think about the stars, think about the universe. But what actually is the right to do is to first connect with the earth, with the earthly energy, because it's through Mother Earth that we jump to the stars. So the first thing, that's why we have the first point of energy to start activating this DNA is through the Earth star. And then we have these lower chakras that is not because they are lower, they are less important. On the opposite side, these lower chakras, they are very important to understand this unconsciousness of the human being. It's like the oniric part of us that is unconscious. So we have this kind of division in our brain actually. We have this oniric part that is the symbolism lives there, the dreams, the oniric, the unconsciousness. And it's a kind of hidden language or unknown language for us if we don't understand the lower chakras. Once we understand the lower chakras, we also get connection and understand these oniric parts also. And then we can make real magic with that and change our reality. And the other part of the brain is that conscious part, that is the part that is related with the stars. You know, when you get this vision. But it's important then to work with the energies of the earth. So, for example, when you start working with the knee chakras, with the foot chakras, the root chakras, you understand that it's important to heal this part of us that was in the past, for example, how we grow, our traumas, everything, in order to make this quantum leap. If we don't fix this more earthly part, we cannot just go and make the next quantum leap. So it's really important to have this connection with the earth. So when we start working with this energy of the lower chakras, we get in connection with ourselves in the way of an individual being. Because in order to be one with the universe, we first need to understand our individuality and be the truth with that. So, for example, if you understand the solar plexus as a part of the self-esteem and the truth, that the manifesting of who you really are, then you work with this energetic point of the solar plexus, and you get into this understanding that is important to manifest yourself with the truth. And once you go up to the other chakras and you get in connection with the throat, for example, you understand that these 2 points are not direct connected, but somehow they are kind of vibrating in a similar frequency. But the thing is that the frequency of the throat is something more, is to manifest your truth through another kind of energy, like an energy that is more available for the service to others. So this previous energy in your solar plexus that was for you, for individual purposes, now that you make the quantum leap to the throat, that you get higher in your chakras, then you understand that this truth that you were working before, now you can use for the service to others. And this is how actually you keep slowly activating the DNA strands. Something also that is curious is what I mentioned about the chakra of the heart chakra. Is most of the people show that it's just one, but it's actually divided in two. That is the middle chakra and the upper chakra. The middle chakra is like this kind of love that you give to others, but you wait something in exchange. It's okay also to feel, to have this energy and to vibrate in this frequency, because you are vibrating in this frequency by your individual interest. But when you go to the next one, that is the higher chakra, the upper heart, then you understand that okay, you can also love without expecting from the others. So this is another quantum leap, but you got this quantum leap by working with the lower one. So this is actually slowly how you escalate your quantum leaps to get to the higher one. And the most important of all this process is to have all these chakras connected. The to be this, of course their frequencies is different, but the goal itself, the energy is just one, is unified. Have all the energetic field integrated in yourself, in the different frequencies. So this is actually how you can make this progressive activation of the DNA strands, that is the same that mentioning the starseed awakening. Okay, so this is all. If you like this video, please then give me your like, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I thank you very much for your attention, and I see you in the next video. Thank you.